Good morning. Here is the final of Jesus' 4 illustrations. By way of review, what's the face of love in the face of physical harm? Self-control. What's the face of love in the face of someone who's taking advantage of you? Relinquishment. What's the face of love in the face of somebody who violates your rights? Long-suffering. Finally, we get to verse 42 of Matthew 5, and Jesus, very counterintuitive, as we've said, next level spirituality, words. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. What is the face of love in the face of fiscal, financial imposition? Boy, this cuts to the heart of self, because we are people who, in America, we make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it. It's ours. What do we do in the face of fiscal imposition? Well, he says the face of love in the face of fiscal imposition is generosity. Now, what does that mean for the guy holding the cardboard sign on the side of the road when you pull up? What does that mean? Does that mean you just open your wallet and say, here it is? What does that mean for the drunk who asks you for money? What does that mean for somebody who might take and misuse that money? It's an important question. I think there's a quote from John Stott that is really helpful, and I want you to pay close attention to this quote. The only limit to the Christian's generosity will be a limit which love itself may impose. I love that quote. I'm going to say it again. You should write it down. Get a good tattoo of it. The only limit to the Christian's generosity will be a limit which love itself may impose. In other words, if you give in generosity in a way that ends up actually not being loving, that is, ends up not being in the best interests of another, well then you're actually enabling bad behavior, and you're actually weaponizing generosity at that point. Love imposes that you give in a way that is in the best interests of another. So to give a drunk money so he can go buy beer or buy wine or get drunk, or give an addict money so he can go buy drugs, ends up actually not being the loving thing to do. But being generous, being free, when it enhances and helps someone along in their life, then it is incumbent upon you and I, because that generous heart is the face of love in the face of fiscal imposition, where you may not want to, but if it benefits and blesses, then you're free with those resources for the glory of God. May the Lord help us do this and honor him with such generosity. Take care.